Can you imagine what my next question is?
What next?
That's it. What next?
Your strategy is to open the minds of participants, because actually when you put questions, this is the function to the mind to deal with questions. You didn't start with making statements, you have started with putting questions, and just to make us thinking on the subject. That's your goal on this stage, to my mind.
I would even say that the goal is to teach us how to organize the workshop by ourselves.
Yeah, now we can have some coffee. That's right. Sorry, just 1 minute before we have the coffee. That is my objective. We're 25 people in this room or thereabouts. We have more PhDs than the rest of Poland. We have hundreds of years of experience here, all of us, as people working in cultural animation. Your story yesterday of become the journalist who asked the questions, who then became the director of the puppet theatre, is an extraordinary story. The experience, the stories, and the knowledge, the questions, the intuition, the knowledge that we have in this room needs to be shared. It needs to be structured. And perhaps most of anything, it needs to be made conscious, individually and collectively. I can bring only my experience, but I cannot bring knowledge to fill up these empty vessels, because you're not empty, and nor am I. So my job is to create the structure for a dialogue here. And yes, I do have some basic principles, but they're very basic. The first one is the belief that we can always move from a place of consciousness to a greater consciousness, that we need to feel that the space is safe, but that we cannot always avoid conflict, but that we can, by being conscious that conflict is around, it doesn't have to be violent. And we often confuse the word conflict with violence.